The last drive, remember, he did it himself. He had that long touchdown run to get this ball game started for this offense. Now let's see what they can do here, drive number 2.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
You look at this defense.
They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 of the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
First and goal, New York.
They'll drop the throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton from 6 yards away. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football and defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's getting the quarterback? Who's getting the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This one worked quite well on that play.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And the Giants' first down.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
First down, Giants.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. Touchdown!
Malik Neighbors.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
and the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead.
And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first half, 3 in the air, 1 on the ground as his guys start with a first down.
Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right.
Robinson hauling it in outright.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3rd down, here's Tracy.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gives him a first down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him. And
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. And New York set to take the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is caught by Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught by Johnson.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Wan'Dale Robinson,
39 yards.
and the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now out come the Giants. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down, Giants.
They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they bumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Jets, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be